Next person I'd like to introduce is a pro-Second Amendment attorney.
Yeah!
Hard to find, right? She's also a former candidate for Attorney General. Let me introduce Ms. Martha Dean.
What a terrific turnout. Welcome, Second Amendment freedom supporters. Friends, we all grieve over Newtown. All of us. And we are here today, though, nonetheless, because of what has occurred and is occurring since Newtown. Mark my words. The risk we face is not that of losing another classroom of kids to a lone madman. No, the real risk we face is losing a generation of kids, the future of all kids in America, to the slave chains of debt and impending despotism. Ronald Reagan said it best. In a world racked by hatred, an economic crisis, and political tension, America remains mankind's best hope. So ask yourselves, best hope? Not just for us, but for mankind? What did he mean? And is this so? Well, certainly, friends, he was not saying that we remain mankind's best hope because we try to emulate France or Greece or Argentina. Nothing wrong with those countries, they do it their way. But no, he was pointing to America and pointing out that we Americans have created something truly unique and unprecedented in the history of mankind. Something that doesn't just benefit us as Americans, but that benefits all mankind. Freedom enshrined in law in our Constitution, and a people willing to stand ready to fight to preserve it, whether against those usurping it from without or within. Now, no responsible gun owner in Connecticut or in America opposes laws, firearms laws that are aimed at a true problem and that actually work to solve or fix the problem and do it without infringing on core rights. But virtually every proposal now in circulation since Newtown violates one or more or all of these tenets. They violate the right to privacy. They violate the rights of citizens to own effective modern firearms. They violate the requirement that laws be effective and actually serve their purpose and be aimed at a true problem. What laws are we lacking that would protect children, citizens in a city like Chicago? We're not lacking any. They all exist. And even if they were all enforced, which they're not, do you think that would protect the children? Absolutely not. As Wayne LaPierre said, the only thing that is effective against a bad guy is a good guy with a gun. So what kind of risk are we talking about when it comes to schools and children? What is the real risk of a child being shot in most of our schools in America? It is virtually zero. Virtually zero. Now, there are inner-city schools that are unsafe, and they already have armed guards. And to some extent, they're effective. But in most schools, it's virtually zero. Your children are more at risk of dying of food poisoning or bad teaching than they are or a school bus without seatbelts than they are from a lone madman with a gun. So let's make sure that all our legislators, the media, our own forces, those who support the Second Amendment, stay focused on the real objective and the real risks before us. To protect our children. But is it to protect our children from uncertain, unlikely, random events? Or is it to protect them from the certainty of the twin slave chains of government-imposed debt and emerging despotism? Let's show that by fighting for our freedom, that we are worthy of it. Let's make our children and future generations of Americans proud.